Good afternoon, students. Today I am here with you to continue the lesson of 8th Standard English. The lesson name is Jamaican Fragment. The author of this lesson is A.L. Andrews. A.L. Andrews. Andrews. He was the author of the lesson Jamaican Fragment. Dear students, yesterday in the previous class, we come to know that the narrator or the author himself is a narrator here. He has the habit of walking morning and evening from his house to the railway tracks. So one day, and the walk was pleasant because both the side of the road was a green and red roofed bungalows and green lawns were there, gardens were there, and exercise also is good for health. Okay. So here, the author, one day when he was halfway in his walk, he saw two children were playing in the garden. In that, one was black in color and he had course of hair on his head, black hair, and he was sturdy also, and his appearance itself shows that he was a Jamaican. And another boy was white in color and he had a brown hair and he was also sturdy. So they are playing a game. In that game, the white boy was ordering black boy. And black boy, he was simply obeying his orders. So seeing this, the author was surprised and he asked himself so many questions. Whether the black people now also they are working as slaves of white people. And at the early age itself, they are the awareness of that they are the slaves of white people. So there were so many, and he also thought that maybe he was the son of the house servant. But both the boys were dressed alike. Both they wore blue shirt and khaki pant. And he also thought that he may be the son of the neighbor. Maybe, but how it is possible that he simply obeyed the orders? So there are so many questions on his mind. He was suffered that night. ಕಳೆದ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಲೇಖಕರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ, ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಗೇಟ್ವರೆಗೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಂಜೆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಗೇಟಿಂದ ಮನೆಯವರೆಗೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ ವಾಕ್ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷದಾಯಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಎರಡೂ ಬದಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೆಂಪು ಮತ್ತು ಹಸಿರು ಚಾವಣಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಂಗಲೆಗಳಿದ್ವು, ಉದ್ಯಾನವನಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಕೂಡ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಅವರು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಧ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ರೀತಿಯ ಆಟ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವೈಟ್ ಹುಡುಗ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ವೈಟ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನ ಈ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಗೇಮ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಗೇಮ್ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಂತಹ ಲೇಖಕರಿಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಪ್ಪು ಜನರು ಬಿಳಿಯ ಜನರ ಒಂದು ಗುಲಾಮರಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆ ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿ ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರು ಲೇಖಕ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್. Page number 41. Dear students, observe my reading and pronunciation and write the meanings of the difficult words. Okay, page number 41, paragraph number 7. The next morning, the boys were there again, and a man was standing at the gate watching them. I stopped and looked, just to see what the white boy was making his little servant do. To my surprise, now the dark boy was commanding while the little white youngster did everything. The little dark boy was striding imperiously up and down the lawn, while the white youngster walked abjectly behind him. Get me a banana. The little boy ran into the house and reappeared shortly with a banana. Peel it for me. That the little white boy peeled the banana and handed it to his dark master. I saw it now. It indeed was a game. A game I had played as a child. Each boy took it in turn every alternate day to be the boss, the other the slave. It had been great fun to me as a youngster. I smiled as I remembered. I looked at the man standing by the gate. He was a white man. I remembered what I had thought yesterday. He, no doubt, I thought to myself, was wondering if the black race is superior to the white. I laughed gently to myself. How silly we grown-ups are to misinterpret a child's action. This man, I said to myself, will be worrying all day. Perhaps he thinks the blacks will in the end rule over the whites. Now I will try to clarify and drive away all the doubts from his mind. Perhaps you are thinking that one day or the other the blacks will rule over the whites. I know you do so. For you just saw how the black commanded the white. But gentlemen, don't have any such wrong notions, for that's only a game. Just yesterday, I saw the little white boy commanding the black boy. Only grown-ups are silly, aren't we? Said I. The man was surprised at my outburst. He looked at me, smiling. I know all about the game, he said. The boys are brothers, my sons. He pointed to the fair brown woman on the veranda who had just come out to call in the children. That's my wife, he said. I smiled. My spirit laughed within me. This is Jamaica, I said to my heart. This is my country, my people. I looked at the white man. He smiled at me. We will miss the train if we don't hurry, he said. Okay. I will explain the lesson from paragraph number 7. The next morning, the boys were there again. So again the next morning, as usual, the author came out for a walk and he saw the boys there again. The next morning, the boys were there again. So ಮರುದಿನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ವಾಕ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಅವರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು. And a man was standing at the gate watching them. So there was another character entered in that. So there was a man at the gate. He was watching the children. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಐ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲುಕ್. ಸೊ ದ ಆಥರ್ ನೌ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಲುಕ್ಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ಲೇಖಕರು ತಮ್ಮ ವಾಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ದ ವೈಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಸರ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು. So he had a prejudice in his mind. ಲೇಖಕರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ವಾಗ್ರಹ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಐ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ದ ವೈಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಸರ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಡೂ. ಆ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ, ತನ್ನ ಗುಲಾಮನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೇವಕನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he already fixed in his mind that the black boy is a servant of white boy. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಖಕರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಆದೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವರು ಆಗಲೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಪೂರ್ವಾಗ್ರಹ ಪೀಡಿತರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. To my surprise, so there was a surprise waiting for him. He was surprised. Why? ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ? Now the dark boy was commanding while the little white youngster did everything. So yesterday white boy was commanding to the black boy, and the black boy is doing what the orders given by the white boy. But today the black boy was commanding to white boy, and the little white boy doing everything. ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಆ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ, ಅವನ ಆದೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ the white boy is commanding, the black boy is commanding to white boy, and the white boy is doing everything whatever the orders given. The little dark boy was striding imperiously up and down. That here imperious means imperious, I-M-P-E-R-I-O-U-S, I-M-P-E-R-I-O-U-S. Imperious means expecting, unquestioning, obedience. So here the black boy, the little dark boy was striding imperiously up and down. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಗಾಂಭೀರ್ಯವಾಗಿ, ರಾಜಗಾಂಭೀರ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಆ ಲಾನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He was walking up and down on the lawn imperiously. When the white youngster walked abjectly behind him. Observe the word abjectly. Item. Abjectly means desperately. Or here obediently. The real meaning of the objectly is desperately, but here the word gives the meaning obediently. Means to say that the white boy is obediently following the orders of black boy. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗನ ಒಂದು ಆದೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಧೇಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Behind him, while the white youngster walked objectly behind him. ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಧೇಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಅವನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Get me a banana. The little boy ran into the house and reappeared shortly with a banana. Now the black boy is ordering to white boy. What the order is given? The black boy ordered white boy to bring the banana, to get a banana for him. He ordered him. The little boy ran into the house and reappeared shortly with a banana. So just after receiving the order from black boy, the white boy ran inside the house and he reappeared with a banana. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಹುಡುಗ ಬಿಳಿಯ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಹೋಗಿ ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಬನಾನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಾ, ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ತಗೊಂಬಾ ಅಂತ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಬಿಳಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಬನಾನವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. The second order he gives, feed it for me. So the black boy ordering white boy, after brought that banana, he told him to peel it. Peel it slowly. Peel it for me. The little white boy peeled the banana and handed it to his dark master. So the white boy peeled the banana and he handed over the banana to the black boy. So this is what it's a game. It's a game, and they have to one day one boy will become the boss and another will be servant, and the next day the boy who was servant the previous day will become the boss, and the boy who was a boss in the previous day will become the servant. So like that it was. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನೆ ವೈಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಆರ್ಡರ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. I saw it now. So author saw it. It indeed was a game. Now the author is come to a conclusion. Now he was understood that it was a game. A game I had played as a child. So the author was also played this game when he was a boy, when he was a child. So that he remembered that it was indeed it was a game I had played as a child. So when he was a child, the author also played this game. But now when he saw that, he misinterpreted or misunderstood the game. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಖಕರು ಇದು ಒಂದು ಗೇಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಟ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಲೇಖಕರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ತಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿದ್ರು. ಈಚ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಟುಕ್ ಇಟ್ in turn every alternative day to be the boss, the other the slave. So here the rule of the game is the boy who play the role of boss the first day will take the role of servant next day. So the boy who take the role of servant first day will take the role of boss next day. So that was the rule here. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಆಟ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯಜಮಾನ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಮರುದಿನ ಸೇವಕನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಸೇವಕನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಯಜಮಾನ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ರೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗೇಮ್. It had been great fun to me as a youngster. So when he was a youngster, he enjoyed this game a lot. ಅವರು ಚಿಕ್ಕವರು ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. I smiled as I remembered. When he remembered all these things, he smiled. I looked at the man standing by the gate. He was a white man. So he looked the man who was standing near the gate, and he was a white man. ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಬಿಳಿಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. I remembered what I had taught yesterday. So yesterday the author, he thought seriously, deeply about this game, but now he is remembering that. ಕಳೆದ ದಿನ ಅವನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆಟದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ. He, no doubt, I thought to myself, was wondering if the black race is superior to the white. So he remembered what I had taught yesterday. He, no doubt, I thought myself. He himself, he is saying that, was wondering if the black race is superior to the white. So he will be wonder if the black people superior to the white. ಬಿಳಿಯ ಜನರಿಗಿಂತ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣದ ಜನರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠರು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಾವನೆ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. I laughed gently to myself. So he himself, he is laughing that ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಗ್ತಾನೆ. How silly we grown-ups are to misinterrupt a child's action. So yesterday that the author has done the mistake because he had misinterrupt the child's action. ಕಳೆದ ದಿನ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು, ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆಟವನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥೈಸಿಕೊಂಡದ್ದು ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಖಕರು. ಟೇಕ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ misinterrupt. Misinterrupt. Misinterpret. Misinterpret means understand something wrongly. Understand something wrongly or misunderstand the situation. This man is telling himself, I said to myself, will be worrying all day. So yesterday the author was very much worried because he thought that the black people is now also becoming slaves to white. So it struggles. It didn't give. He was in confusion. So that's what he has done yesterday. Perhaps he thinks the blacks will in the end rule over the whites. Yakandre he thinks that the blacks will in the end rule over the whites. Now I will try to clarify and drive away all the doubts from his mind. So himself is talking with his mind. He is talking with his mind, and the mind is telling him to that it will clarify him. Perhaps you are thinking that one day or the other the blacks will rule over the whites. So one or the other day blacks will rule over the whites. That was the thought in his mind. ಅವನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಈ ಕಪ್ಪು ಜನರು ಬಿಳಿಯ ಜನರನ್ನ ಆಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ನೋ ಯು ಡೂ ಸೊ. ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾ ಹೌ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ದ ವೈಟ್. ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಹೇಗೆ ವೈಟ್ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಆಜ್ಞೆ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. But gentlemen don't have any such wrong notions, for that's only a game. But you don't misjudge a game. It's just a game. But ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮಿಸ್ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Just yesterday I saw the little white boy commanding the black boy. Only grown-ups are silly, aren't we? Yes, yesterday the white boy is commanding. Today the black boy is commanding. So this was a game. But we people, grown-up people, we are just thinking very silly. ಅದೊಂದು ಗೇಮ್, ಅದೊಂದು ಆಟ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ತುಂಬ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮಿಸ್ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ದ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೈ ಔಟ್ಬ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ outburst means a sudden powerful expression of feeling. So the man who was there standing near the gate, he saw the outburst of the author. He looked at me, smiled, and he looked at him and he smiled. I know all about the game. The person who was standing there, now he is speaking. He is telling to the author, I know all about the game. I know that this game. He said, the boys are brothers and sons. Now he is telling that the person who was standing there is telling, the boys, though both are brothers and they are my sons. ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡ ಸಹೋದರರು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. He pointed to the pale brown woman on the veranda who had just come out to call in the children. That's my wife, he said. And he pointed a lady who was standing at veranda, and he also introducing her as his wife. I smiled, my spirit laughed within me. Spirit means life force. And he laughed himself. This is Jamaica, I said to my heart. This is my country, my people. Now he is telling himself that this is Jamaica and these people, this is my country and these are my people. I looked at the white man. He smiled at me. We will miss the train if we don't hurry, he said. It means to say we have to make use of the opportunities. That's what he was to say. So the lesson has been completed now. Dear students, for the homework you have to write the answer which is there in C2. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. There are 4 questions are given there and you have to study the lesson well and you have to write the answer for those questions. Okay, thank you very much.